The Trojan War, a legendary conflict in Greek mythology, was said to have been fought between the Greeks and the Trojans in the late Bronze Age. The war started with the abduction of Helen, the wife of Menelaus, king of Sparta, by Paris, a prince of Troy. Insulted and enraged, Menelaus called upon his brother Agamemnon, the powerful king of Mycenae, to assemble a vast Greek army to besiege Troy and reclaim Helen. The Greeks sailed across the Aegean Sea, launching 1,000 ships toward the fabled city of Troy. The Trojans, determined to defend their city and their honor, resisted the Greek invaders fiercely. The war raged for 10 long years, with both sides suffering heavy losses and neither gaining a decisive advantage. The plains around Troy were stained with the blood of heroes on both sides. As the stalemate dragged on, the Greeks began to despair of ever conquering Troy by force. The Trojans, too, were weary of the endless fighting and bloodshed. It seemed the war would never end, a tragic and pointless cycle of violence. Among the Greek heroes, the most cunning and resourceful was Odysseus, king of Ithaca. Known for his sharp mind and strategic brilliance, Odysseus devised a daring and unconventional plan to break the stalemate and bring the war to an end. Odysseus proposed to build a gigantic wooden horse, a seemingly impossible feat of engineering and craftsmanship. The Greeks, known for their skill in woodworking, enthusiastically embraced the plan, seeing it as their last hope for victory. The horse, Odysseus explained, would be offered to the Trojans as a gift, a peace offering to Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare. In reality, it would be a vessel of deception, a hollow shell concealing a select group of Greek warriors within its belly. Under Odysseus's meticulous direction, the Greeks constructed the Trojan horse, a colossal wooden structure of awe-inspiring size and craftsmanship. The horse was built from the timbers of sacred groves, its smooth flanks meticulously carved with intricate designs and offerings to the gods. Inside the horse's hollow belly, a group of the bravest and most skilled Greek warriors, led by Odysseus himself, hid silently. Their mission was to remain undetected until nightfall, when they would emerge from their wooden prison to open the gates of Troy from within. The Greeks then staged a cunning ruse, setting fire to their encampment and sailing their ships away, as if abandoning the siege in despair. The Trojans, seeing the Greek ships disappear over the horizon, believed that their enemies had finally given up and sailed home in defeat. Overjoyed at their apparent victory, the Trojans swarmed out of their city to inspect the abandoned Greek camp and marvel at the colossal wooden horse left behind. Some urged caution, suspecting a trick, but their voices were drowned out by the celebrations. The Trojan priest Laocoon, sensing the danger, famously warned his people, "Do not trust the horse, Trojans. Whatever it is, I fear the Greeks, even when they are bearing gifts." But his warnings fell on deaf ears. The Trojans, blinded by their desire for peace and victory, ignored his pleas. As night fell, the Trojans, exhausted from their celebrations, fell into a deep sleep. Under the cover of darkness, Odysseus and his men stealthily emerged from their hiding place within the horse. They overpowered the unsuspecting Trojan guards and flung open the city gates, allowing the Greek army, which had secretly returned under the cover of darkness, to storm into the city. The Greeks, filled with the fury of 10 years of war, unleashed their pent-up rage upon the unsuspecting city. Troy, once thought impregnable, fell in a single night of unimaginable